Hello, Fairfax County Public Schools. I'm Dr. Brabrand, Superintendent. I want to take a moment today to talk to you about an important topic. Here at FCPS, we have a robust restorative justice program. This program is available to all of our students, kindergarten through 12th grade, for both prevention and intervention. In a restorative justice process, students have the opportunity to reflect, take accountability for their decisions, and fully understand the impact of their actions through the eyes of those most affected by wrongdoing.
Restorative justice is a philosophy that responds to harm and wrongdoing. It is victim-centered and focuses on offender accountability. Restorative justice offers an alternative to traditional student discipline.
Immediately, we think about restorative justice. We don't think punitive, we think restorative justice. We think an opportunity to teach appropriate behavior.
That is set in the circle, it's confidential. So I have a confidentiality.
It's clearly the most effective intervention that I've been part of, and again, that's coming from working with kids with significant behavioral issues. The thing I think it has working for it the most is that in order to participate in the process, students need to admit to their wrongdoing. They also need to agree to participate.
Pre-conferences allow the offender and the victim to privately voice their perspective on the incident. Wrongdoing is viewed as a violation of a person or community, as well as a violation of discipline code.
I told Sasha and Kelvin, who are the...
It truly is a practice that honors children, honors people, their roles, their voices and perspectives. We believe that everyone belongs in spite of their role in any given circumstance.
Then, dialogue about the wrongdoing is facilitated within a circle process. Participation within the restorative justice process is voluntary and is appropriate to address a variety of offenses.
I've been principal of 3 different schools, and I would say it's impacted them in a very significant way.
Back there, and
I think it also has been impactful because for those who have been wronged, it gives them a way to articulate how they've been harmed. And it also gives them a say in devising what can be done to help make things right.
Within the circle, all parties who were harmed by the incident can participate: students and their parents, administrators, and other staff members.
I do think that the person that is harmed, really, it is very important for them to say why they feel like they're harmed and what they feel about it. And when they do that, it doesn't really matter what the perspective is of the person that has done the harm. When they hear that, it usually ends up softening them, and they get a deeper understanding of why the other person feels that way. No matter what they feel, they're listening. They're in the process, and they hear what the other person is saying, and they're able to soften their mindset about things and respond accordingly. That usually is, I'm sorry, I didn't know you feel that way, or wow, I didn't know that.
With restorative justice, it allows you to sit down and really get to the root cause of the fight. And a lot of times it got people to the point of saying, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. It got to a plan of moving forward in terms of, hey, this is how we're going to respond moving forward from here. And a lot of times people would shake hands coming out of that conference. So it was a real magic in seeing that happen.
The 3 main goals of restorative justice are accountability, character development, and, of course, school and community safety. Restorative justice is a learning process for students. Sometimes a written agreement is made and signed by all parties. By focusing on repairing the harm, students are able to move past the incident and avoid future conflicts.
Students go home, they get suspended for a couple of days, they come back to school, they're the same exact thing. They haven't learned anything. They have no tools that they can use. Restorative justice practice gives them tools, and that's what I stress with both parents and administrators.
Restorative practices are based on the philosophy of restorative justice and are used in classrooms to create community, build relationships, and foster connections.
I'm just going to remind us of the purpose of today's classroom circle. is to connect and build the community within the classroom, because the stronger a community is, the harder it is to break, okay?
What I like about being in Classroom Circle is that I get to know more about some people and I can learn more about them so I can make more friends.
The thing I like about Classroom Circle is that you get to know people more, and if you're having trouble finding friends, the circle would be the good place to start making friends.
You can use it at different levels, like you can use circles within the classroom. And the example that I had, we had a larger circle on the classroom level, but then within that larger circle, we had the smaller leadership circle as well that we continued. So it's something that doesn't have to be a one and done either. If you just like embed it in your practices, and like I said, in that one example, the students actually craved and were looking for that process, and they felt empowered because they felt like mediators themselves.
When I think about restorative justice and restorative practices, I think about our roles as teachers of children, regardless of our title. Whether it's a parent, a teacher, or an administrator, we're here to promote student learning. And restorative justice is an opportunity and an investment in our children so that they are able to learn and grow socially, emotionally, and as a community.